What's up, everybody? This is me, Adam, and this is my full honest review of the Sony Xperia C5 Ultra. Alright, so I decided to do this review only because not many other people have done it, and I love this phone so much. I decided to give you viewers and everybody else my thoughts. Now, I've had this phone for about 4 to 5 months, and I have to say I'm pretty amazed with the specs that they changed within their Sony lines that they usually use. Because Sony usually uses Qualcomm, but with this one they decided to go with the MediaTek, the octa-core, that's a 1.6. And for me, I really like it. Now, the one thing that really grabbed my attention was that it has two 13 megapixel shooters, and both of them have flash. One on the back and one on the front. Both with LED flash, and they perform equally well. And both of them do have HDR and full 1080p recording. The front one has a wider angle, so easy to catch a group photo and everything. It might be big, it is a 6-inch phone, so it might be hard to take a selfie or a group selfie shot, but with a screen housing like this, you get a very great movie experience as well. So all videos that you watch on YouTube or any videos that you've downloaded and transferred them onto your phone, they are very clear on here, especially with the Sony technology that they bring, the Bravio and the Bion X for the cameras and stuff like that. Now in the settings, you do have the option to change that. I'll show you real quick for display, to make it vibrant or just normal, right? So here we have image enhancement, so we turn that on, and you can see that we have mobile Bravia engine 2, and we have super vivid mode. Now, both the super vivid mode kind of oversaturates the colors, so I really don't use that. Mostly I have this off only because I do it to save battery, but when I'm at home, I usually go with a mobile Bravia engine because it just works so well. Now, processor is well manageable and able to perform many of the tasks that any other Qualcomm I would say maybe like the 810 or the 805 can handle very smoothly as well. Now, this phone does have 2 gigs RAM, which I was kind of expecting 3 for a big phone like this, and a nice size battery, 3000 milliamp battery. But I was expecting 3. But I decided, you know what? This is only going to be my phone. Most of everything else I do is on my laptop. So, 2 gigs is going to give me throughout the day of whatever I need to do, and I could still work as fast as I can on the LG G4, on the Xperia Z3 or Z3 Plus or Z5 Premium. Still just as fast and good. The camera does have an XMOR RS sensor, so it's very good, and I really enjoy it. Getting messages right here. I forgot to turn on silent. But yes. Also, one thing that actually let me mention this because I got really frustrated with this when I put on my screen protector. I went through 3 screen protectors only because I thought my screen protector was making my screen glitchy, laggy, and stuttery. Come to find out that putting on a screen protector makes it glitchy. I don't know why, but that was my experience after going through 3 screen protectors, 2 of them which were glass, and one, the original one that came with the phone. So I decided, you know what, let me take it off, let me see if it stutters or if I get any of these glitches in it or something like that. So I took it off, and much better, definitely much better. So with this phone, you really don't need a screen protector because it's scratch resistant, and trust me, I know it's scratch resistant. I've had so many Sony phones before in the past, and I've had my keys in the same pocket as my phone and no scratches on the screen. Plus, I'm very well with my gadgets, so I always keep my screens clean as well. And another thing that might be a downfall to many, but I kind of getting used to this now, is that it's a unibody. So there's no back cover, you cannot take the back cover off or nothing like that. The only thing that's available is the flap. Let's see if I can get this flap off. It's a flap for the micro SD and a dual SIM. I have the dual SIM version, okay, because I'm out here in Abu Dhabi in the UAE. So, you know, sometimes you have to get the dual SIM, right? Just in case you want to go back to your home, whether it's in UK, China, or US. I'm from California, so if I go back to California, I have 2 SIMs, just in case. It does come with surround sound. Sounds very nice, very acceptable. I did have a few issues with the sound at some point. Sometimes it would sound like it's only using half the power when it's on full, and they did not mention that only one speaker really works. When I first got it, both speakers were working. And after a couple of updates, I was expecting that they would fix that, but I guess they didn't. So now only the bottom speaker works for audio. But the call quality for calls on the top speaker is very clear. There's some places where you might have to adjust it to perfectly place it, but I've gotten used to it, so now I just know where to put it. It does come with 3G and 4G LTE. It does have NFC. It's a good thing it does have NFC because the camera I just got, I could transfer and remotely take pictures with my phone via NFC or Wi-Fi. So that is a great plus. And the NFC of the Sonys is some of the best I've ever experienced. Not like the Samsungs, which are very bad with NFC technology. I know you're probably thinking, well, Sony's really well for making good dust and water resistant phones, waterproof phones. And this one, it does look like it's constructed like it can be waterproof. There are other videos on YouTube that have tried it, and it has survived. I have tried this in the rain. It still survived. But I cannot say for certain. That I will not be held accountable for if you buy it and you try it. That's at your own risk. The cameras do not do 4K. I was hoping that it would do 4K, but then again I was like, well, doing 4K video wastes a lot of battery. So I decided to just, 13 megapixels, full HD, still crispy, clean, because it's Sony. I love Sony technology. Some of their full HD videos are some of the cleanest I've ever seen. And I'm very, very, very satisfied with the quality of this phone and the specs in it. This is actually my first MediaTek processor phone, and it's quite well. I know they have some other ones out there that are very fast and can handle 4K processing. But this phone right here is the one. Now, I've had this for about 4 or 5 months. Now, just in 2015 alone, I went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is my 8th phone this year. Yeah. But overall, this phone is amazing. This is a keeper, a definitely big keeper. I could go through almost 2.5 days on stamina mode. Now, if you don't know what stamina mode is for the Sony phones, is that it usually cuts off everything in the background except for your basic data features such as messaging and phone calls. So those are the only 2 features that you have available while the phone is off or on standby. On standby. So after you turn on your phone and the screen comes on, you put in your password, then the Wi-Fi is enabled, and if you have GPS, your GPS becomes enabled too. So those things are off while your phone is on standby to save and reserve battery time. In Marshmallow, I think they have the thing called Doze, but it seems like they got that from standby stamina, or the stamina mode. But this works better than that Doze, and it could give me about 2.5 days if I'm not on my phone constantly, using maybe medium usage, because when I'm at work, I don't even use my phone, only on my lunch break. So that's good. So let me know what you think, and if you have one, tell me if I missed anything, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.